strings right, faintly behind the melody. There were nights we hid in shadows while the world kept burning slow. Every heartbeat felt like thunder in the places we'd outgrow. You were breathing out a promise that we swore we wouldn't break, but the silence turned to static when the truth began to shake. And I still feel your voice inside the noise we left behind, fighting through the interference like a signal lost in time. Echoes in the static. Every memory of you keeps pulling through the noise, fading but emphatic, like a ghost inside the wires of the life we can't avoid. Even when the night turns frantic, I still hear what we destroyed. All the love, all the pain, echoes in the static. Every moment felt electric when your hands were close to mine, but the distance kept on growing in the fault lines of our lives. Now I'm reaching through the chaos for a truth I can't replay, and the rhythm of your whisper keeps on calling me today. If the past keeps flickering between the dark and brightest spark, then I'll follow through the feedback just to find you in the dark. Echoes in the static. Every memory of you keeps pulling through the noise, fading but emphatic, like a ghost inside the wires of the life we can't avoid. Even when the night turns frantic, I still hear what we destroyed. All the love, all the pain, echoes in the static. Echoes in the static. Maybe time can clear the signal, maybe truth will finally land, but the sound of what we held still slips like sand through my hands. If the world goes quiet someday and the noise begins to fade, I'll still catch your voice returning through the fractures we made. Echoes in the static. Every memory of you keeps pulling through the noise, fading but emphatic, like a ghost inside the wires of the life we can't avoid. Even when the night turns frantic, I still hear what we destroyed. All the love, all the pain, echoes in the static. Yeah, all the love, all the pain, echoes in the static. Drums ease back as guitars dissolve into reverb. Soft strings swirl as the rhythm slowly rises. We were tangled in the shadows where the truth was hard to see. Every heartbeat held a question we were scared to set free. You were standing at the fall line with a fire in your eyes, and I felt the world shift slowly as a moment crystallized. And the quiet felt like thunder when the words refused to fall. But I heard you in the spaces where we never spoke at all. It's burned through the silence, break the walls we built around the fear we couldn't name. Find the spark inside us where the echoes fade and all the hurt begins to wane. Even if the night turns violent, I'll be standing here defiant. Yeah, we rise unashamed and burn through the silence. There were nights we felt unbroken, chasing truths across the dark. Every whisper held a meaning, every step became a spark. But the weight of what we carried made the daylight turn to stone. Still the traces of your heartbeat keep reminding me I'm not alone. If the past keeps pulling softly like a promise half unheard, then I'll follow through the quiet till we resurrect the words. Let's burn through the silence, break the walls we built around the fear we couldn't name. Find the spark inside us where the echoes fade and all the hurt begins to wane. Even if the night turns violent, I'll be standing here defiant. Yeah, we rise unashamed and burn through the silence. Maybe love was meant to fracture, just to teach us how to heal. And the pain we let unravel made the truth we carry real. If tomorrow finds us stronger than the ghost we couldn't face, we'll ignite the fire together in the spaces we misplaced. Let's burn through the silence, break the walls we built around the fear we couldn't name. Find the spark inside us where the echoes fade and all the hurt begins to wane. Even if the night turns violent, I'll be standing here defiant. Yeah, we rise unashamed and burn through the silence. Oh, burn through the silence, burn through the silence. We were running through the twilight where the daylight learned to fade. Every heartbeat felt like fire in the choices we had made. You were standing on the edges of a dream we couldn't save, and the truth fell soft between us like a world we couldn't name. But I still feel the shimmer of the moments we defined, like a spark inside the shadows, trying hard to stay alive. Beyond the falling sky, I can feel the way you held me when the night was closing in. Even when the stars run dry, there's a light inside the memories of everywhere we've been. If the world keeps passing by, I'll be reaching where the echoes fly, searching for the piece of us beyond the falling sky. There were days we felt unstoppable. We were made of golden flame. Every moment held a promise we could barely dare to name. But the storm began to gather where our dreams began to strain, and the colors turned to shadows when the night began to rain. Still I hear your heartbeat in the corners of my mind, like a rhythm pulling gently through the fractures left behind. Beyond the falling sky, I can feel the way you held me when the night was closing in. Even when the stars run dry, there's a light inside the memories of everywhere we've been. If the world keeps passing by, I'll be reaching where the echoes fly, searching for the piece of us beyond the falling sky. Maybe love was made to wander, maybe time was made to heal, but the moments lit in thunder still feel honest, still feel real. And if someday fate will open what the darkness kept inside, we'll remember how we carried every dream before it died. Beyond the falling sky, I can feel the way you held me when the night was closing in. Even when the stars run dry, there's a light inside the memories of everywhere we've been. If the world keeps passing by, I'll be reaching where the echoes fly, searching for the piece of us beyond the falling sky. Searching for the piece of us beyond the falling sky. Soft strings shimmer as the rhythm builds. We were standing in the half-light where the shadows tried to grow. Every heartbeat felt like wildfire in the places we would go. You were brighter than the skyline when the world was closing in. Now I'm holding to the memory of the way we used to win, and the echoes pull me forward through the darkness and the doubt, like a signal in the static, trying hard to call me out. Let's light the night again, take the broken pieces, make them shine the way they used to be. We can rise, we can mend, put the fire back in everything that kept us running free. Even if the world won't bend, we'll ignite it where the shadows end. It will rise, we'll pretend, we were fearless, chasing stars across the dark. Every wish we held felt timeless in the beating of our hearts. But the storm began to gather where the truth we hid was thin. Still I feel the spark inside me from the way we used to begin. If the past keeps breaking open where our dreams were meant to grow, I'll keep following the flicker till it leads me back to hope. Let's light the night again, take the broken pieces, make them shine the way they used to be. We can rise, we can mend, put the fire back in everything that kept us running free. Even if the world won't bend, we'll ignite it where the shadows end. Yeah, we'll rise, we'll pretend, and light the night again. Time was meant to heal, but the flames we lit in wonder still feel honest, still feel real. And if someday fate remembers what the darkness tried to hide, we'll reclaim the spark of moments we thought vanished in the tide. Let's light the night again, take the broken pieces, make them shine the way they used to be. We can rise, we can mend, put the fire back in everything that kept us running free. Even if the world won't bend, we'll ignite it where the shadows end. Yeah, we'll rise, we'll pretend, and light the night again. Oh, we'll rise, we'll pretend, and light the night again. Strings rise gently as the beat settles in. We were running from the fallout of a fire we couldn't tame. Every heartbeat left a footprint in the embers of our names. You were standing in the half-light, trying hard to understand, but the miles kept pulling wider, like they knew what we began. And the quiet felt like distance we weren't ready to define. Still I heard your voice inside me in the echoes left behind. Miles over ashes, I can feel the way we burned before the world began to change. Every truth that crashes still reminds me how we rose before the night could rearrange. Even if the past collapses, I'll remember how the fire flashes through the fear, through the clashes. Miles over ashes. There were nights we held the thunder like a promise in our hands. Every moment felt unbroken till the daylight changed its plans. But the storm grew heavy-hearted where our strength began to fall. Still the spark we kept from fading holds a light through it all. If the memories pull stronger than the fractures in our path, I'll keep running through the shadows till I hear your heartbeat last. Miles over ashes, I can feel the way we burned before the world began to change. Every truth that crashes still reminds me how we rose before the night could rearrange. Even if the past collapses, I remember how the fire flashes through the fear, through the clashes. Miles over ashes. Maybe love was meant for breaking, just to teach us how to stand. And the storms we kept on taking made the fire in us expand. If tomorrow brings us closer to the hope we lost somewhere, we'll reclaim the flame that lingers in the ashes of the air. Miles over ashes, I can feel the way we burned before the world began to change. Every truth that crashes still reminds me how we rose before the night could rearrange. Even if the past collapses, I remember how the fire flashes through the fear, through the clashes. Miles over ashes, miles over ashes. Yeah, through the fear, through the clashes. Miles over ashes. Light strings shimmer as the rhythm takes shape. We were burning through the nighttime with a fire we couldn't tame. Every heartbeat felt like lightning tearing through the pouring rain. You were standing on the wreckage with a hope you couldn't hide, and I saw the spark inside you fighting hard to stay alive. And even when the ashes tried to weigh us to the ground, there was something in the silence that kept pulling us around. We rise from the ember, from the shadows of the moments that we thought would break us down. Yeah, we burn and remember how the fire in our hearts refused to fade without a sound. Even when the night grows colder, every spark still makes us bolder. We survive, we surrender, then rise from the ember. There were nights we felt unbroken as the world kept falling fast. Every breath a new beginning from the ruins of our past. But the daylight drew the fractures we were scared to let unfold. Still the pieces kept on glowing with a heat we couldn't hold. If the past keeps pulling gently like a truth we can't outrun, we'll keep rising through the darkness till we find the rising sun. We rise from the ember, from the shadows of the moments that we thought would break us down. Yeah, we burn and remember how the fire in our hearts refused to fade without a sound. Even when the night grows colder, every spark still makes us bolder. We survive, we surrender, then rise from the ember. Maybe life was made for breaking, just to teach us how to heal. And the storms we kept on facing made the fire in us real. If tomorrow brings us closer to the dreams we used to chase, we'll reclaim the flame inside us that the darkness couldn't trace. We rise from the ember, from the shadows of the moments that we thought would break us down. Yeah, we burn and remember how the fire in our hearts refused to fade without a sound. Even when the night grows colder, every spark still makes us bolder. We survive, we surrender, then rise from the ember. Yeah, we survive, we surrender, and rise from the ember. Beat softens as guitars dissolve into warm reverb. Strings fading gently. Light strings shimmer beneath the groove. We were young beneath the thunder, chasing lightning in our veins. Every heartbeat held a promise that we'd outrun all the pain. You were fire in the chaos, I was breath against the storm. Now the memory still reminds me how the wild kept us warm. And I feel the echo rising like a spark we can't contain. And every moment pulling closer like a whisper in the rain. So let's run with the wild, through the echoes of the nights we swore we'd never lose control. Yeah, we're fierce and until, and the fire in our hearts still keeps us breaking every mold. If the world goes dark and silent, I still feel you burning violent. We were born to be defiant. Let's run with the wild. There were nights we lit the skyline, carved our names into the sky. Every step felt like a promise we would never say goodbye. But the world began to fracture, where our dreams began to bend. Still the pulse of what we started keeps on echoing again. If the truth keeps pulling harder through the shadows of our fear, then I'll follow where it leads me, 'cause I know you're somewhere near. So let's run with the wild, through the echoes of the nights we swore we'd never lose control. Yeah, we're fierce and unsealed, and the fire in our hearts still keeps us breaking every mold. If the world goes dark and silent, I still feel you burning violent. We were born to be defiant. Let's run with the wild. Maybe life was made for chasing every rhythm in our soul, and the moments spent in fading still can somehow make us whole. If tomorrow finds us standing where the shadows barricade, we'll remember how the wild was the home we always made. So let's run with the wild, through the echoes of the nights we swore we'd never lose control. Yeah, we're fierce and unsealed, and the fire in our hearts still keeps us breaking every mold. If the world goes dark and silent, I still feel you burning violent. We were born to be defiant. Let's run with the wild. Let's run with the wild. Let's run with the wild. Strings shimmer beneath the slow building beat. We were drawn into the shadows where the truth was wearing thin. Every heartbeat felt like thunder, echoing beneath our skin. You were standing in the doorway with a dream you couldn't hide, and the glow from every moment pulled me deeper into light. And the night kept getting colder as the sparks began to rise, but I saw the fire lingering in the distance of your eyes. So we stand in the firelight, where the fears we carried fade beneath the warmth we built inside. Even when the world ignites, we can chase the glow together through the storms we can't divide. If the dark outgrows the night, I'll be holding you with all my might. Yeah, we rise, burning bright, as we stand in the fire. There were nights we held the silence like a promise made of flame. Every wonder felt unbroken till the world began to change. But the embers kept on glowing even when the truth grew sharp, and the light we kept alive found its refuge in our hearts. If the past keeps calling softly from the corners of the rain, I'll keep walking through the shadows till your fire burns again. So we stand in the firelight, where the fears we carry close the night, I'll be holding you with all my might. Yeah, we rise, burning bright, as we stand in the firelight. Maybe love is made for weather, every storm we dare to feel, and the moments pieced together made the fire in us real. If tomorrow brings the courage that today can't yet provide, we'll remember how the brightness kept us standing side by side. So we stand in the firelight, where the fears we carried fade beneath the warmth we built inside. Even when the world ignites, we can chase the glow together through the storms we can't divide. If the dark outgrows the night, I'll be holding you with all my might. And we rise, burning bright, as we stand in the burning bright, as we stand in the firelight. Light string shimmer beneath the rhythm. You were standing in the doorway with a truth you couldn't hide. Every heartbeat felt like thunder rolling deep beneath the sky. We were reaching for a meaning in the cracks we couldn't mend, but the fire kept on flickering like it didn't want to end. And the silence wrapped around us like a storm without a sound. Still I felt the spark between us, trying hard to hold its ground. I've got the flame in my hands, burning through the darkness like a truth I can't deny. Even when the world demands every part of me to break, I'm still refusing to comply. If the night won't understand, I'll still rise where all the shadows stand. Yeah, I'll fight, I will stand, with the flame in my hands. There were days we felt unbroken, there were nights we lit the rain. Every moment held a memory carved in laughter and in pain. But the world kept shifting slowly, where the weight began to grow. Still the heat from what we started keeps on burning in my bones. If the truth keeps calling softly from the echoes we ignore, I'll keep following its rhythm till it leads me back to more. I've got the flame in my hands, burning through the darkness like a truth I can't deny. Even when the world demands every part of me to break, I'm still refusing to comply. If the night won't understand, I'll still rise where all the shadows stand. Yeah, I'll fight, I'll withstand, with the flame in my hands. Maybe love was made for breaking, just to teach us how to rise. But the fire we keep waking still reflects behind our eyes. If tomorrow brings the courage that today can't yet command, we'll ignite it all together with the flame in our hands. I got the flame in my hands, burning through the darkness like a truth I can't deny. Even when the world with the flame in my hand. Strings rise gently as the rhythm opens wide. I've been running through the daylight where the edges start to blur. Every mile becomes a memory of the things we were unsure. There were moments we were timeless, standing fearless in the glow. But the world kept turning faster than the dreams we used to know. And the sound of distant thunder feels like truth behind the haze, pulling me towards something brighter with a promise I can't name. On the road that calls me, I can feel the echo of the moments that we left behind. Every shadow draws me to the fire and the places where our hearts were intertwined. Even if the night grows empty, I'll keep chasing what it taught me. Yeah, the miles still haunt me on the road that calls me. There were nights we held a silence, like a map we couldn't read. Every heartbeat carried stories of the truths we couldn't speak. But the sunrise on the horizon pulled the darkness from our hands, and it showed the path unfolding in the sparks we didn't plan. If the echoes pull me forward through the parts I can't erase, I'll be guided by the rhythm of the steps we used to trace. On the road that calls me, I can feel the echo of the moments that we left behind. Every shadow draws me to the fire and the places where our hearts were intertwined. Even if the night grows empty, I'll keep chasing what it taught me. Yeah, the miles still haunt me on the road that calls me. Oh, on the road that calls me. Oh, maybe life is built on turning toward the things we fear the most, and the bridges left in burning guide us closer to our goals. If tomorrow brings an answer to the questions running wild, I'll still walk the road before me like a restless, hopeful child. On the road that calls me, I can feel the echo of the moments that we left behind. Every shadow draws me to the fire and the places where our hearts were intertwined. Even if the night grows empty, I'll keep chasing what it taught me. Yeah, the miles still haunt me on the road that calls me. Oh, on the road that calls me. On the road that calls me. String shimmers subtly as the beat slowly rises. We were standing by the river where the silence made us strong. Every heartbeat felt like motion in a world that moved us wrong. You were glowing in the half-light like a truth I couldn't lose. But the night began to fracture in a way we couldn't choose, and the wind pulled all our shadows where the memories collide. Still I feel your voice around me in the space you left behind. Under the broken moon, I can feel the echo of the love we could something we could prove. But the road began to darken where the distance opened wide. Still the spark we swore was endless burns in fragments deep inside. If the echoes pull me forward through the parts we can't reclaim, I'll keep walking through the quiet till I hear you call my name. Under the broken moon, I can feel the echo of the love we couldn't save in time. Even when the night ends soon, there's a rhythm in the stars that calls your heartbeat back to mine. If the world forgets too soon, I remember how we rose and bloomed. Every fire, every tune, under the broken moon. Maybe love was made for bending, maybe hearts were meant to heal, and the cracks we kept defending only proved the fire was real. If tomorrow brings us closer to the truth we tried to find, we'll return to all the moments that we left so far behind. Under the broken moon, I can feel the echo of the love we couldn't save in time. Even when the night ends soon, there's a rhythm in the stars that calls your heartbeat back to mine. If the world forgets too soon, I remember how we rose and bloomed. Every fire, every tune, under the broken moon. Yeah, every fire, every tune, under the broken moon. Light strings swell beneath the beat as attention builds. We were standing in the half-light where the storms began to form. Every heartbeat felt like lightning, covering truth inside the dark. You were fire in the distance, I was holding on too tight, but the echoes of our footprints still remember how we'd fight. And the rain kept falling slowly as the world began to shake, but I heard your voice inside me saying what we couldn't take. When the thunder breaks, I'll be standing in the open where the truth won't fade away. If the night still is, I'll be holding to the fire that your heart taught mine to chase. Even if the daylight shakes, I'll rise stronger through the storms we face. Yeah, the world remains when the thunder breaks. There were nights we fought the silence, dare the shadows to collide. Every promise felt unbroken till the truth refused to hide. But the storm kept getting louder where our fears began to climb. Still the rhythm of your heartbeat kept me steady through the time. If the past keeps pulling gently like a current through the rain, I'll keep running toward the thunder just to hear your voice again. When the thunder breaks, I'll be standing in the open where the truth won't fade away. If the night still is, the truth won't fade away. If the night still aches, I'll be holding to the fire that your heart taught mine to chase. Even if the daylight shakes, I'll rise stronger through the storms we face. Yeah, the world remains when the thunder breaks. When the thunder breaks, so the world re-breaks. When the thunder breaks. Light strings shimmer beneath the slow building beam. We were walking through the twilight where the daylight starts to fade. Every heartbeat felt like thunder echoing through what we made. You were standing on the edge of every truth we used to feel, and the world looked unfamiliar, but the sky began to steal. And the wind kept pulling harder where the shadows came alive. Still I felt your fire flicker in the corners of my mind. Where the sky turns steel, I can hear the echoes of the dreams we tried to chase and lose. Every crack reveals all the moments in between the things we couldn't choose. If the night grows sharp and real, I'll be standing where the scars can heal, holding on through what we feel, where the sky turns steel. There were nights we chased the thunder like it carried something new. Every whisper in the darkness held a spark that felt like truth. But the storms grew heavy-handed where the past refused to yield. Still the fire we lit together burns in colors we conceal. If the lines we drew keep fading in the weight of what we've known, I'll keep walking through the silence till your heartbeat guides me home. Where the sky turns steel, I can hear the echoes of the dreams we try to chase and lose. Every crack reveals all the moments in between the things we couldn't choose. If the night grows sharp and real, I'll be standing where the scars can heal, holding on through what we feel, where the sky turns steel. Maybe love was made for breaking, just to show us where we stand. And the storms we kept on taking left their fire in our hands. If tomorrow finds us braver than the doubts we tried to hide, we'll remember how the shadows led us back to what survived. Where the sky turns steel, I can hear the echoes of the dreams we try to chase and lose. Every crack reveals all the moments in between the things we couldn't choose. If the night grows sharp and real, I'll be standing where the scars can heal, holding on through what we feel, where the sky turns steel. Yeah, holding on through what we feel, where the sky turns steel.